Techno update. Subscribe now.
Asus Zenfone 5, 2018, Review. Design and build. If you thought the Zenfone 5 sounded familiar, that's nothing compared to how it looks. Unlike the iPhone X, the 6.2-inch display doesn't quite reach the very bottom of the device, but the bezel is so minimal you're not likely to mind too much. It's hard to complain about a 90% screen-to-body ratio. Beyond the display you get a very slim metal-framed body, and a glass back, all of which looks and feels great, even if it is all too familiar. Unlike the iPhone X, you do get a fingerprint sensor here on the back of the phone, though the vertically aligned dual cameras in the corner are another touch of definite familiarity. Still, the Zenfone 5 has one big advantage over the iPhone: a 3.5mm headphone jack. Specs and features. So, for all that the Zenfone 5 looks like Apple's latest, it's understandably not packing quite so much power inside. First up, the 6.2-inch display is Full HD+ and IPS style, in a 19:9 ratio that's even thinner than some of its rivals. In person it looked bright and vivid, with great color reproduction. Sure, it isn't OLED, but this is undeniably a great-looking display for the price, as long as you're a fan of the notch. The Zenfone 5 is also one of the first phones to use the Snapdragon 636, Qualcomm's new mid-range chip designed to offer support for FHD+ displays. The 636 will be backed up by 4GB of RAM and 64GB built-in storage, with microSD support as you'd expect. The battery is 3300 mAh, which should be enough for a day or two of typical usage. As for cameras, you get dual lens on the back. The main shooter, powered by Sony's new flagship IMX363 sensor, is 12MP with an f/1.8 aperture, paired with an 8MP, f/2.2 wide-angle lens. Asus has opted for wide-angle this time, after previously using a zoom lens, which it claims allows it to take even better portrait mode shots in low light. On the front, you get an 8MP, f/2.0 selfie camera. Software. Beyond that notched screen, the most exciting things about the Zenfone 5 are all about the software. Android 8.0 Oreo, the most recent version of the OS, is driving everything, with Asus Zen UI 5 on top, and that's where the real improvements lie. Then there's AI Boost, essentially overclocking by another name, letting you crank the processor up for intensive tasks. This will increase battery drain, but Asus claims it will give you power equivalent to a Snapdragon 660, still mid-range, but definitely more powerful than the 636 normally is. Finally, there's AI charging, which will learn from how you charge your phone to help preserve the battery in the long term. For example, if you often keep your phone plugged in overnight, AI charging will top it up to 80% and keep it there until early in the morning, before bringing it all the way to full just before you wake up, which Asus claims could as much as double the battery's lifespan.